knowing what they're going into definitely gets you out of bed in the morning. And you want to do the best job you can here with them. Sometimes it's just even the smallest little thing. Like if you can get them to move away from a drone a couple of seconds faster, so maybe they might stay alive just that little bit longer to stay in the fight. But it is hard. I know of soldiers that I've trained that have been killed in action. You sit there wondering if you did the best job you possibly could for them. This conflict between Russia and Ukraine is really showing us something that we haven't seen before, which is the use of the cheap commercially available drone in the modern battlefield. When Russia illegally invaded Ukraine and rolled in with tanks and expected it all to be over in 3 days, they met something that they didn't anticipate, which was soldiers innovating with commercially available drones and showing how just something comparatively cheap could have a massive impact. So you've got millions of dollars worth of armour, millions of dollars worth of aviation, and it's being shown up by a $6,000 drone. And it's just something that we just never thought we would see. And yet here it is. And what we're really seeing is how quickly things are evolving. So information or tactics that are relevant 1 month are almost obsolete the next. And the information coming back from the battle space is constantly changing. And we're having to constantly adapt to new tactics, new technologies. These drones being cheap, flyable by almost anyone with little to no training, means that they're just everywhere. And what we're seeing is that a lot more casualties are being attributed to drones than we might have previously thought was going to happen. So the key to getting these guys prepared for drones on the modern battlefield is just repetition. More and more repetition, but also knowledge. We give them a bespoke lesson dedicated to countering drones, so they just learn just about that. Breaking it down into a few very easy to remember things. That movement is the most easy thing to see. The drone can't strike you if it can't see you, and just get into cover. And then from there we sprinkle it into their training. So one of my roles here is every time they're doing another type of training, we'll add drones into it. We'll fly drones, sometimes just to observe them, sometimes to drop water bombs on them, simulating drop grenades. So it's just giving them that exposure over and over again to reinforce their learning. The most important thing to impart upon the students with this kind of training is making that split-second decision about reacting to the drone versus hiding from the drone. With a drone, every second counts, and the most important thing that you can do to keep yourself safe is that the drone operator doesn't see you. But also being able to make that split-second decision to react and take action, and then that could be running from it, hiding from it, moving to a different bit of cover, in some cases even shooting at it. That's something that we need to teach them, and it's something that we can only teach them through experience. So every repetition here, even the ones that they get wrong, is another repetition that they would have not had they just gone to the battlefield without any training. You want them to make mistakes here, and you see a few of them, they get quite upset about it. They're like, oh man, the drone got me, like damn it. But you say to them, it's just like, man, it's better that you make the mistake here than in Ukraine on the zero line. And it's better that you make the mistake when it's me flying the drone instead of some Russian soldier who's actively trying to kill you. So we want to give them as many opportunities as we can to make mistakes, because then that's how they learn and that's how they get better. And the difference between their first exposure to drones and their last exposure before they leave here, you can see a marked difference in how they're reacting. Drones is something that's only really come about in this conflict, and every nation has sort of been caught on the back foot. These guys, we're teaching recruits, but we've also got experienced soldiers here that we're taking for other courses, and they are more than happy to teach us what they know about drones as well. So as well as teaching Ukrainian soldiers how to survive better on the battlefield, we're also learning a lot ourselves. And these are lessons that we can then take back to New Zealand and implement into our own training and keep ourselves as a relevant force for the 21st century. So it's a two-way street here.